Wrestling is a strange industry where fans can see anything, including men fighting women on national television. And the following are 10 examples of this happening. 10 women who wrestled men. Sexy Star. Sexy Star was a key performer in the early stages of Lucha Underground, and due to her talent was often made to wrestle men, from Chavo Guerrero to multi-person matches like the Gift of the Gods match. Star has no problem matching the men with toughness and talent. Unlike the other promotions, Lucha Underground treats the men and women the same, and therefore Sexy Star looks just as good as any man she wrestles. Maria Canales wasn't much of a wrestler in her time with the WWE, but even then she was forced into 2 separate matches with men. These matches came at the hands of Eric Bischoff as punishment for Canales speaking out of turn against him, which definitely wouldn't fly in today's PG era. The matches were against Kurt Angle and Umaga, where Maria surprisingly took a few bumps, but obviously lost both bouts. Victoria competed in the Beat the Clock Challenge in 2005, but unfortunately for her, it was against the men for a chance at the WWE Championship. Her match came against Carlito, and as you can imagine, the victory went to Mr. Caribbean Cool. Victoria almost scored an amazing upset victory, but after one backstabber, Carlito won, and Victoria went back to dominate the women's division. Ivelisse. From the wacky world of Lucha Underground comes the toughest woman in professional wrestling today, Ivelisse, who is no stranger to battling men. She won the Trios Championship with Angelico and Son of Havoc, but her crowning moment came early in Season 2. The baddest bitch in the room won against her partners in a triple threat for a shot at the Lucha Underground Championship, but lost the subsequent title match to Mil Muertes in impressive fashion. Karma. The former Awesome Kong from TNA made her debut in WWE in 2011 and was gone extremely quickly due to the fact that she announced she was pregnant shortly after her debut. During her time with the company, she managed to compete in one match, and it was the 2012 Royal Rumble. Honeyco fell victim to the intimidating figure before she was eliminated, and just like that, her WWE run was basically over. Molly Holly was a fairly good worker in the Attitude Era and competed in more than competitive matches with her storyline cousin Crash Holly. The match came after the Holly family fell apart and in that era where women went up against men often. This was a surprisingly good bout. Molly picked up the win with Jacqueline's help and put forth a great performance in a match full of proper wrestling, which wasn't the norm in other intergender matches. Beth Phoenix was the second of 3 women to ever compete in the Royal Rumble, surprisingly eliminating the Great Khali in the process. She also took part in the less than memorable angle with Santino Marella, where she defeated him in a match before partnering up with him and then fighting him again. Phoenix was physically dominating and was a good worker in her time, but competed in an era in WWE where the men on women physically was coming to an end. Lita. Entering the WWE as part of the Team Extreme with Matt and Jeff Hardy, Lita immediately made her impact felt. She would no longer be a part of the wave of divas WWE had employed and was set out to prove she was good as the men. She constantly took bumps from the likes of the Dudleys, Edge, and Christian, and was doing things that some men couldn't do, as a true pioneer for today's women's evolution. Jacqueline was entered into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2016, and one of her most memorable career achievements came when she won the Cruiserweight title. This crowning accolade came at the expense of Chavo Guerrero, and while Jacqueline wasn't that talented of a worker, she was extremely strong and had a presence about her. Don't expect Sasha Banks or Bayley to be winning the Cruiserweight strap anytime soon, but in the Attitude Era, anything could happen. Chyna was a trailblazing female in WWE and was the most physically dominating woman of her time. Serving as muscle for DX in her early career, Chyna competed with the men on a regular basis, but there are 3 instances that stand out above the rest. She competed in a record 2 Royal Rumbles for a female and won the Intercontinental Championship from Jeff Jarrett. Worthy accolades for a legend. That's it for our list. Did we miss any ladies? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TheSportster on YouTube. And remember, if you ever want to get in the ring with a woman, try to steer clear of these ones.